Hi guys, what's up? I am out of my reading rant. Ugh. Looked like I got lipstick on my teeth. Nope, that didn't happen. Anyway, I am out of my reading rant and actually read books this month. And yeah, I am so proud of myself. I am so proud. Y'all. So anyway, there's a theme here. Non-fiction-ish books. And I just peeled off a piece of the cover. But anyway, so yeah, the first book, it actually finished in April, by the time April rolled around. Sorry, my thoughts are really scattered. Today is not a good recording day. Anyway, I really want to upload this. Oh, I forgot to put my earrings in. See? Scattered. Anyway, so at the time April rolled around, I was already almost done with this. I only have like 30 more pages left, and that was click here to find out how I survived the 7th grade. No, survived 7th grade. Gosh. By Denise Vega. I gave this 3.5 stars just because it was only like 212-ish pages, and it took me over a month to finish read this book. So yeah. Then after that, I read a book from my TBR jar that I showed in my April TBR read. It was The Kidnapping of Christina Lattimore by Joan Laurie Nixon, and I gave this one 4 stars. And reading this book reminded me why mystery was my favorite genre back in middle school, and why she was my favorite author in those days. But yeah, flashback, but really highly enjoy this book. The next one I actually did not plan on reading. It's the 5th and final book to a novella series, Illusion of Grace, and it's just about 5 biblical women. And this one was about Mary, Jesus' mom, and this one was called Unafraid, and the author is Francine Rivers, and I gave this one 4 stars. The next one is from my TBR jar, and it was When Zachary Beaver Came to Town by Kimberly Wills Holt. Gave this one 4.5 stars. Really loved this book. Usually when I add a book to my currently reading shelf, I wait until after I read at least the first chapter, but I didn't with this book. I added it right away from the very first page, and it was seriously on my currently reading shelf on Goodreads for a good 2 weeks before I actually really started to read it. So Goodreads pretty much said that I read this book in like 3 weeks, but yeah, that's not really true. But when I really got into this book, I freaking loved it. I really want to see the movie now, though. So yeah, I'm going to check out from that very soon. Definitely recommend it. It was a really good middle grade read. The next one, I don't have on me because I read it at the library at my school, and it was the 5th and final book to the Wildflower series by P.C. Andrews, and it was called Into the Garden. And I gave that one 4 stars just because it feels like I'm about to sneeze. My allergies are acting about crazy, and it wasn't. Yeah. Anyway, so for the April TB read and video thingamajigger, I had pulled out I Heart Bloomberg, but I ended up putting it back because I didn't really feel like committing to a series. So I ended up pulling out Heaven is for Real by Todd Barbaro, which was perfect because I wanted to read this before I saw the movie, and the movie just came out. Really enjoyed this book. I think I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads, but I think I might knock it down to 4 because there was an issue that I had with this book, and I did end up going to see the movie like 20 pages before I ended up finishing this, and I definitely preferred the book over the movie, but the movie wasn't completely horrible, so definitely recommend seeing the movie as well. So yeah. The next one after that is Amy Grant's book, and she's a Christian singer, if you didn't know. I know a few of her songs, but I don't really listen to her, but I definitely did want to I don't know what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh. This is a horrible day for recording, like I mentioned before. So, give this one 4 stars just because it wasn't as deep as I would have liked. The next one was Turning Stones by Mark Parent. This one was from my TBR jar that I pulled back in February, and I finally finished reading it. Gave this one 3 stars. The next one is High on Arrival by Mackenzie Phillips. This one was in my TBR jar, but I didn't pull it out. I just felt like reading it, so I flipped through my TBR jar and I just took it out because I'm like, well, you know. So technically it was on my TBR jar, but anyway, 3.5 stars. And I pretty much read this book because she played the mom in So Weird, and I grew up with that show. Yeah, definitely recommend. It's a really interesting memoir. The next one, I really wanted to read something small, and I ended up reading A Haunting in Williamsburg by Lou Kaysen. Not really sure how to pronounce the last name. Gave this one 3 stars. And the last one I read in April is The Cinderella List by Judy Barr. Forgot to give this back to my best friend's mom. Yeah, because this is her book, but you know, it was cute. Glad I ended up keeping it, but I am going to give it back to her if she wants it back. I don't know. Anyway, so give this one 3 stars. Yeah. Okay, I am so nervous, you guys. I'm so nervous for this, but I'm so nervous. Ooh, I just got lipstick on this cup. Ew. Anyway, this is why I don't really wear lipstick, but I just got this, and I'm loving this color. Blah. Anyway, so yeah, feels like I'm about to like drink coffee. Anyway, okay. So, and my grandma got me this cup because I'm the princess. Anyway, the first book is Persuasion by John. Wow, Jane Austen. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Okay, why am I like peeking in, trying to cheat or something? The next one is Kingdom Come by Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins. This is the 13th book to the Left Behind series. The next book, oh my gosh, why am I like so nervous? Oh my gosh, I picked out The Book Thief. I plan on reading this with my best friend, and she wanted to read it like after she finished the books in her TBR jar, and she says she has like 10 left. I don't know. Should I put it back? I don't know. Maybe Savannah, you can read it with me. I don't know. I'll just leave it out just in case. I don't know. So, and the last book I picked out. Ooh, I picked out 2. I think. No, I just picked out 1. The Rose at Winslow Street. So, yeah, it's a historic romance. So, yeah, those were the 4 books. No. Oh man. Oops. Oh well, I hope that didn't break. But anyway, because it was glass. So those are the 4 books. Excited to read them, and they're standalones too. So maybe whenever I finish these, I can just pick up more books in my TBR jar, because 4 I can do. So anyway, that was it. Bye.